Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there.
Greetings. Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Maddie Rance. Thank you so much for tuning in today for another live review recap of one of our favorite shows on Wow Presents Plus or wherever you're watching, which is RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the World 2. This is episode 3, Drag Race World, a branding challenge that has the queens making up their own interpretation of a drag race experience to then, I guess, gear those who are going to be new to the franchise or those who may be interested. It's a nice, cool kind of concept, all that kind of stuff. But it was an interesting episode. I did enjoy it. I'm glad the game I see is being played right now and we're not watching some other stuff. I see the first person to take a shot happened to be the American. Bear arms, if you will. But I'm ready to talk about this today. It was a fun challenge. It was a good time. And I'm excited to be here with you today. So do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. You already know what's up over here with covering multiple shows, plus other things as well. Check me out within the For You page on my main channel. As a reminder, if you don't get these notifications, try setting this my main channel page on your bookmarks for whatever browser you're using, and then it should help you with seeing whenever I do go live or I have a video that I just recently posted. I mostly go live, so if you look at the video section or like I haven't seen anything, it's because most of my videos, the majority of them are lives right now because I do love interacting with everybody. So make sure you click the main page, get to that section, and it'll take you where you need to go. As far as my links are concerned, it's at Maddie Rance everywhere except for X, which is at the Maddie Rance. You can find that in my About section, like I just talked about, with all of the links I'm going to then provide for you right now. But find me in my other social media spaces and places over there. I do reactions on Patreon. I did this episode already for as low as $1 a month. You can check me out over there. 400 plus videos. I appreciate all of those who are subscribing to my Patreon. We have a good time, plus our own private chat that we have over there. So check me out over on Patreon, bookable on Cameo, as well as merch available for your consumption at dragqueenmerch.com. Shout out to Bible Girl and Company. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. It's been an interesting weekend going into this week. I'm coming in on a completely different attitude right now, which I want everybody to know. I'm good to go after some time away from the computer for just a second, but also me in general going forward, I'm going to pay very light attention to some things. I'm going to give more attention to things that matter. So I appreciate y'all for being here today. Just a reminder, because we are going to have some opinions today. I mean, this is the show. Disclaimer: this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, gender, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Maddie Rance and program participants are solely personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be gross, rude, weird, and all the rest of that stuff. Grab your libations and strap in, because Maddie is a talker and you may be here for a while. And please do not post any spoilers in the chat, because why? And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good boot. Yeah. Please do, because like, why? Thank you. If you want to drop a little tippy poo in my jar, certainly for my 2 fur babies, if you want to give them a little extra love, but also for your boy over here for hosting today and for hosting pretty much every day since I'm only off 2 days here. I got a trip to Miami coming up, and anything and everything would be super helpful on top of all of the things on top of all of that I've got going on. But I appreciate it. Not necessary for your participation, but certainly appreciate it. PayPal.me/Rants, Cash App Simon Rants, Feminist Rants. Super chats are open. The thumbs up button is for free. Hit it. smash it, get it there. The algorithm matters. I see some things are a little low, so I'm like, hey, pop back up on in here. It's a good time. Don't run away because the opinions are critical. But definitely make sure you're watching this video. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up button. Get the algorithm going with getting in the comment section. We hit the 100 marker on the panel, but we haven't hit it on the last RuPaul's Drag Race season 16 video, so we're almost there, and I hope that this one can as well. I want to give a special shout out to all of my watchers across the pond right now who are not in the States. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're blessed and not stressed. Yeah. Yeah, let's just have a good time today. I'm ready for a good show. As you can see, I've been working out. I don't want to flex and it not give what it needs to give, but I have. It's trying to get up there or whatever. I'm on the no bread and I'm on the no sugar diet. I had to cut one of the 3 recently because the Drummer, which was the libation station, and we gonna get right back to that again. But I did work out today. I kept everything else in the lines of the marker here, so we are still on the good path for a nice bod moment on the beach because I want to be naked, low-key. So that's what we're going for today. But tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. But yeah, very much that. Hi, everybody. See 74 of you already in this piece. Hit that like button. 79 of you, if you will, get in the live chat. I see it's taking a little second to like get in there. Yeah, I got my tickets. I got both my outgoing and returning flights, so we're all good there. I have no new clothes. So we're gonna go to the Sheen level. No shade. Hey, happiness, how you doing, baby? We're gonna go to the level of no shame in my $20 for this outfit. Everything matches kind of game. We're gonna get a couple of accessories. I'm in Miami. I'm gonna be sweating. I don't want clothes that are expensive that I'm just gonna sweat through. So Maddie's already thinking like cheap here. At the same time, getting stuff stocked up for the kids. I just bought them a scratching post for the cats because there's all that kind of stuff. But I gotta like look new. I have no new clothes. I have no new clothes since DragCon last year. That's a shame. It's true. Because the babies became my world. And then like after that, I just don't think about me sometimes. So I definitely want to get some like beachy things and nothing crazy, nothing too much. And yeah, so I'm excited. I really need this vacation. Speaking of which, when that happens, because I will be gone from Thursday and I'll be back on Monday morning. My flight comes back into Houston very, very early. For those of you who are normally used to my schedule, I'm going to do something a little different because it's going to be a little crazy when I get back home. It's all going to be pushed to a day. So the UK versus the world video is still going to happen on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm actually going to do like a season 16 video. And then Thursday, it's going to be Espana All Stars. Revamp it over because I'm not sure. Well, actually, I don't even know if Espana All Stars will be still on when this takes place by the time my trip happens. I mean, even for UK versus the world, we'll see what happens there. Whatever I normally do on the weekend will be moved towards the week, and the panel will not be happening that Sunday, which is April the 7th. I actually will be at Palace bar, which a lot of y'all know is that famous bar in Miami for the drag shows, because I've never been and I want to experience that. Of course, again, I'm out in these streets with the dolls. But yes, thanks for tuning in. Let's get this show on the road. Very excited to talk about this episode. Listen, I get that we have our favorites, and I get that folks are going to feel us away. It doesn't make any sense. Us away. I'm gonna keep it that way. But this is a competition. This isn't. I want to see someone because they haven't been there that long and they didn't get this opportunity. If it's time to take a shot, take a shot. In my personal opinion. Okay. Now, I found it interesting as this episode was going on that we went from, I think it's crazy you want to take a shot at the big dog, to then where the big dog was in the bottom, all y'all wanted to take the shot. Except for the person who was given the, oh, they're not going to play fair card, which I thought was ridiculous. But I also said, maybe you're just trying to implant in someone's mind that what they're going to be doing is bad. So that way you can make them feel guilty about never wanting to get you if it's time to get you. Because this is a competition where the contestants vote. And if you are in the top, you get to make that decision. And I love the Grand Top, and I love everybody else on this cast too. I'm good with all these people. I enjoy these folks. Love y'all. But bullshit. That was me this episode going, excuse me? But you just said, okay. All right, that's fine in Dandela. But I've seen someone's track record, if we're going to be fair, and I'm also thinking of like what's to come in the future and who I would want to see more of. And I thought to myself, that's kind of crazy that y'all would say all that, but that's okay. That's all right. Let's start this show up here, because to me, it wasn't too far-fetched that there was a shot taken specifically in that direction. But I'm also going, okay, whatever, girl. You know what I'm saying? Now, we did lose Arancha Castilla-La Mancha last week, and I'm sad to see them go. That is somebody I did want to see more of. No shade to Teresa May, but you know, there was sort of a light and an air in the room, and when Arancha was there, and it is missed a little bit. Well, it's still a fun time. Arancha was all the good kinds of energy, but where the tea comes in, and this is where I started to stan Keita, outside of me finding out she's a Libra. You see, this is the first time a shot was taken, and it wasn't a, oh, I made the same decision as her. This is what I want to see, CAC. This is what I want to see. I want it to be, if we did choose somebody else, a completely different outcome was going to happen. I don't want it to be some, oh, well, we both agreed. I guess this was the girl to go home. No, I want there to be conflict, and good conflict in a competition setting, because they had differences in opinion when who should go home. Keita was, in my mind, what this is the decision I would have made. So you girls may have hated me too for the rest of the episode, but I would have been like, I personally just wanted to see more of her. No shade, Miss Thing. I'm also thinking to myself, I wouldn't have announced it, that there are 4 of you and there's one of us from multiple categories. It's actually just, one of us a piece. We got to knock them numbers down, because it's clear you're probably going to be saving each other. I don't. No, I'm sorry. Let me give Hannah some time here, because I was laughing at Hannah's face, like, ooh. Like, let it be very that. But I didn't care for this interpretation of Scarlet opening her mouth and announcing, it's like, do we always have to make these kind of decisions, where it seems to be that, and we're not taking shots at folks who, if they end up in the bottom, it gives another person a better chance to be here longer, which I don't think is too far-fetched of an idea to do. There have been seasons where that has been done. Some people's fan favorites went home because a girl said, I'm going to take a shot, and it paid off in the long run. Now, do you announce these things? I wouldn't. I'm going to be sneaky. But it was Grand Dame, all kinds of Slender Man over here giving us very, I don't think that it was a good thing to do, because you look really suspicious. And I said, oh, well, here we go. Scarlet, you're the only one here left, sister, from the Americans. Pull it together, bitch. Please. Pull it together, sweetie. You have got to reel it in. They have clocked your tea. They're now look at Tia asking questions she already has answers to. Do you think she's going to start? Yes, queen. Of course she is. You see that flat wig on this tall thing here? She knows what's up. The French are smart. Don't do that. United Nations. Is this not the funniest thing you've ever seen? Scarlet de-dragging, going to Grand Dame. I don't think what I'm doing is so wrong. I feel like if this picture was taken out of context and thrown into a different situation, this would be Peanuts and this would be Charlie Brown and Scarlet Envy's body, hearing Grand Dame say, well, womp, 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 because we'd never see them on camera. The insecurity bit clocked me a little bit because I'm kind of like, what do you mean that's insecure? That to me, you're just trying to plant something in my mind. I'm going to say, bitch, you should have never ended up in the bottom. Goodbye. I want to win this show. There's money on the line. This isn't for some song. This isn't for a song. Did you hear? There is coin cots on the line. I have to pay for things. We're broke in these streets. Like, you too bad. Don't in the bottom. I just wouldn't be announcing these moves. I hate when the queens do that. Like, we're in a competition. Shut up. You're playing fair until you don't need to play fair anymore. That's the game. Go ahead, Scarlet. But, you needed to tell us what was going on, just like another person currently in the primaries. Oh, let me be quiet. All right, anywho, continuing on with our rotation. I feel like Gothy Kendall doesn't understand how they were already ahead of their time here, especially after today's news. I'll wait for the still shots to really go in. I also personally miss seeing RuPaul on the big screen again, because remember this last episode of season 16, we had a conversation about fluid swapped, and then all of a sudden RuPaul stepped in and was in a loud color. But RuPaul does enter in the room again, also with looking like a Bath and not a Bath and Body Works bag. I love you, Ru. This is special. This is really special. I'm telling you, I love it. I feel like a mahogany teakwood candle is somewhat placed in this bag. That is this outfit that you have created for us today. Why didn't no one say this when she walked in? I would have immediately would have said, Ru, who helped you today? Did you hear about our specials? Did you hear about our 3 for $25? Also, we have about 5 for $20 hand sanitizers. Like, dead ass. RuPaul is standing in the front of the Bath and Body Works, bitch. Oh, woo. Hey, I appreciate it though. I don't see any men's wash in there. No. Thanks for tuning in. It's your boy Maddie Rants 120 plus. If you're here today, hit the like button, share and subscribe. Become part of this Rant by family. Drop it to poo in my jar if you feel like it. I appreciate you so much for being here today. Go Ru. This is silly. I don't know. This is fun. We'll move on from the bag. We'll go. But yeah, she tells these babies that it's to do a maxi challenge. There's no mini challenge this week. It has to do with Drag Race World. With Drag Race World, once again, like I said before, this is a branding challenge. Show who you are, but do it through a challenge that is a branding challenge. You're selling an experience at Drag Race World. I want to say that again. You are selling an experience like Drag Race World. It's supposed to be off of Drag Race, and it's supposed to include you. There was only one group, in my opinion, that did the assignment all the way. And then there was people who were sprinkled in between who actually, Tia, did the assignment. There were folks who did well, but I also was like, this is not what they asked for. So interesting. We'll continue. I am going to be nitpicky about that because I was like, okay, did we miss the mark? Because there was one group, Scarlet, Teresa, Gothy, that did the assignment. I said, what about everybody else? Everyone took a trip. I said, this is not the assignment. And they didn't change. I said, that's fine. All right, keep it going. We need to clearly have a superior one. That's fine. But it's funny because I need you to remind her. Oh, before I even get there, look, Tia, I have to talk about it. It's the fact that both Marina and Keiona were on flights to different places where they were from, which is fine. But then when we got to Tia, we were back in the workroom having an actual Drag Race moment. And I said to myself, when did those two not pick up on what Tia was doing when it was already trying to be moved in a different direction on where this could have gone? Because high key, Marina could have done that in a different setting and it would have made way more sense. And then same thing happened when it came to Keita, where it was like, okay, we could have had them on set and it could have been you doing some art challenge or you making something. Or like for Marina, it would have been something in reference to like we have to learn choreography because remember on Marina season with look at me giving here are all the suggestions in the world. This is why I'm good at this. And Marina would have remember the choreographer for her season. The guy was really tough. That could have been a whole moment. All right, I will continue. I'm not trying to judge. I just want to say there are options that were not discussed today that should have been done. Girl group challenge, Will. Boom. Could have brought that up in here. I don't know. I just thought to myself, let's continue. This is the show. I said no excuses on my behalf. Not for me, baby. 16 carriages driving away. Hey, Gothy, did you know that Beyoncé has the #1 song currently on the Billboard charts right now? It's her 13th #1 in her career, in the 27-year career. It's a big deal. Oh my God, it's #1 on Global too. Get out of here. Did you know that? It's #1 in UK too. What? Did you know? Because when I would like to have this moment to say, it is, and it's amazing. And I'm happy that my mother is caring right now. So boom, shakalaka laka boom. On top of that, we're almost out of February and I'm about to get into the album. I am eating, I am chewing. It's actually going to come out right before I go on vacation. Girl, God is good. So thank you, Gothy. This is why I liked you this week. You didn't even know it. I said, there's a cowboy hat on this twink. They know. Run a renaissance. You back rows, but there you go. You're not going to DJ that event, but you're going to be there. Go off, sister. Hmm. Speaking of which, I thought I did something very thrifty today, y'all, because I was like, I need things for this trip, but I don't want to spend a lot of money. So, have you seen those Scent Bird commercials for cologne? They got me, girl. They had a deal where I can get like one sample for like $8. And I was like, oh, bitch, I want to take this offer, low key cancel the subscription right afterwards, even though the next set that's coming up that I also would get for $8 is Ferragamo. And I was like, oh, this is kind of beat. But I needed I need something to travel with. You know what I'm saying? Like a spritzy. I want to smell good, but I don't want to carry the very expensive bottle of Tom Ford that Blakisha got me for my birthday that I still have that I'm not good. I just do not want to carry it. So I thought I was smart this morning at 4 a.m. in the morning when I couldn't go back to sleep. And I said, you know what? I'm going to try this Scentbird out. I'm going to give him one little go. It's Clinique Happy for Men. It's the first scent. That's one of my favorite smells of all time. And I said, okay, let me get that. That's a great smell for mime from Miami. We'll see. But I'm going to try it out and see if it gives what it needs to give. Because I low key am happy with my scent now, but I'm tired of using that very expensive bottle of cologne. I'm like, I need that to last a lot longer than what it's giving right now. I'm at halfway through with the bottle. I'm like, no. All right, moving forward. Sorry, I was having a good time over here. We have our teams. Now, the team captains were based off of who was in the top the previous week and who was in the bottom. So that means that Teresa May was a team captain, and then we had Keita Minaj, as well as, did I just forget? Yes, Keita Minaj and Le Grand Dame. Okay, so now Le Grand Dame picked Hannah Donda. That's our sister over here. And Jonbers blonde, all right? Looking like levels on someone's Apple iTunes account. Then over here, we have Keita Minaj, Tia Coffee, and Marina Summers is our other team. And last and not least, for Team Teresa, we have Teresa May, Scarlet Envy, and Gothy Kendall was picked last for their team. Now, There are no names. There's nothing extra to go along with this. This is just here we are. Let's come together. Let's create an ad or an experience that we're going to share through this ad that's going to be shown for Drag Race World. Scarlet having not only, gone to school for advertising, bitch, but clearly the repertoire is repertoiring, if you will. Mother was ready to go. Did you see how she laid out how the scenes were going to go? I was like, oh, bitch, this is going to be a good show for these three. And I thought it was a good team. I think Teresa's chose smart here, not realizing that Scarlet was going to have an advantage in this competition. So it's good for them. Gothy got a good group this week. Go on, girl. This was my concern. This group was my concern. When I say it was okay, and Marina, I love you, sister, as well as my girl Keita. The moment they said, well, let's travel to different experiences, I said, it's okay. That's either going to be really good or it's not going to be at all. And it happened for one of the three of these people, okay? Because Tia's worked in relation to how the competition, or I think the challenge, should have gone down, whereas Marina's was well enough to where it was like, okay, this is fine. When we got to Keita's, that's going to be another story, and that was a problem for me. I did not like where they were going with that. I'm so sorry. I couldn't do it. Not even to get into the next group here, but let's just go ahead and pop in with RuPaul stepping into the room, giving everybody different candles to put in the room. God bless her Bath and Body Works body. This was fun. It was a cute moment going in between, what they're going to do. RuPaul giving the best advice that she could. Even with this group, like I said before, Ru was trying to explain after they're like, oh, we're traveling? I don't know about that. Oh, we're branding. I hope everyone's listening because that's the challenge that we're doing here. And everyone's going to do something that's related to them. With Scarlet letting RuPaul know, bitch, I got a degree in this. Let me do what I do. Sister, give me my win. Scarlet, I got to tell you something. I've been following you since season 11. Darling, I have interviewed you for my channel. Thank you so much for your time. Today felt not today, but of course, when we watched the episode, even today, me watching this again, it felt very good. It felt very good to see you win something, sister. I'm so sorry to say it like that. But after All Stars, okay, season 11 was interesting, but All Stars alone in certain cases. I was like, thank God. That was me. Thank God. Because it has been a rough road. All right. We were there. There were many times, you and Akira in particular were given dust, and it was very hard to watch sometimes. It was like, oh my God, please, these bitches are bad. Don't do this today. Okay. Oh my God. The fact that they didn't acknowledge you for the ball on top of this, we're still pressed. We're still pressed. But again, she said, I can do this. Go for it. I said, all right. Now, moving past this moment, sorry I had to gush over there, but I love me some Tia too, but there has just been a lot of history in me covering Drag Race with Scarlet Envy. I have literally covered every season she's ever been in. Oh my God, because I started with season 9. Wow. I have covered every season, Raja, and I can say the same thing for Silky too. Raja, Silky, anybody from season 11. Or if they've been on season 9 and up, I've covered every single season they've ever been on. Yep. Oh, that's a cool fact. That's a cool Drag Race fact. No, I can't do it. I need to put together who's been on the show more than 3 or more times and put a list together of queens that I have covered throughout the seasons, and then go back and look at my opinions of them from like when I first saw them on the show to when I second saw them to when I last saw them. No, that'd be interesting. That would be interesting. I need to investigate. Now, when RuPaul was saying hello in different ways, and we got to Jonbers, and then we got to this face. I love ridiculous Rue. I don't care what anybody says. It was a good time. I forgot what they were even talking about. I also thought this was cool. I sort of don't pay attention to these moments, and I'm glad we get close-ups of them knowing what they're going to be given whenever they get to the set and they have to film the commercials or whatever they're doing, right? It's like we have an easel, baskets, candelabra, a horse, tennis ball. So you can just mark down, okay, we're going to take this, that, and the other. I wonder if they just prepare that for them and they give this list to the people when they get there, or they carry this in with them. And it's like, okay, at least I remember what I need to get. If somebody's watching this, that's a part of the show, wants to spoil that for me because they watch in secret. Tap, tap, tap. If you are watching, who was on this season, tap, tap, tap. Can you confirm tap, tap, tap? Like you've tap, tap, been tap, tap, confirming. I can't. We'll pretend they're not watching right now. I'm kidding. Michelle Visage. This actually was a really cute look on her. I'm into the hoops, the hair. Yeah. Very that. Also, I enjoyed the pit crew. I did. I was like, they look nice and squishy. It's a good time. A good squish. Okay. Didn't really too much care about this until we get to one part. Because, of course, everybody's doing what they got to do. This last group was held up by Le Grand Dame having a lot to do for their scene. Michelle Visage was basically reading subtitles and watching the movie at the same time for the first time ever in their life. Like, what are we doing today? Or possibly watching that one movie by Scarlett Johansson where you find out she's an alien, and the end of the movie was extremely weird and very disturbing to see. Very disturbing. The baby in the like right by the beach. Yeah, that was a lot to take in. Horrible movie. Terrible movie. It's weird though. I have to watch it sometimes, but a fucking horrible movie to me. Okay, sorry. I got to something. I went to a bad place. It was a lot. I found Hannah being able to somehow make do with the situation with filming a portion over and over again of foolishness. Hannah's a professional. And I'm looking at Jonbers a little bit like, now, girl, you're over here mad you didn't have any time, which I can totally understand the frustrations behind it. But, Hannah also was left in the same predicament where it was like, okay, bitch, I have to do this very quickly. It just needs to be done. And whatever she was trying to convey was quickly done. Like, it wasn't a long ass message. It was just boom, you want to do this, boom, you want to do that, boom, moving on. Yours, we're gonna get to. You and Le Grand Dame, if you went first, Grand Dame would have been in your position, vice versa. I think Hannah was fine no matter where she was at because of how quickly she was able to pull her. It's like, okay, I know what I'm selling. I know what we're doing today. This is what we came up in concept. Let's get it done. It's a lot. We'll get to the actual performance of it all. But listen, talking about great I almost said gray rates. Can you imagine? I'll pretend I didn't get a message. Great. No, that's funny. Okay, so stupid. Like I said, we're eating when I see you in LA, bitch. We're going out to eat, out of drag, whatever. Out of whatever. Just we're gonna relax and have a good time, girl. We're gonna talk. Anywho, the full families. We get the families together. Listen, they talked about some serious stuff. You know how this goes. Let's start to put makeup on and have these conversations about things where possibly thin red lines were drawn in our minds, and it went to a deep dark place that didn't need to go there. If you saw Saltburn, you know what I'm talking about, bitch. Okay, he said taste the juice, and she said watch the fruit bleed, bitch. Literally, Terrible. That was a lot. Anywho, this was a moment. I appreciate everybody for sharing their journeys, stories, as well as honestly just giving us a little insight into where they live and where it is, say, not illegal to be, but also it's not safe as well. Grand Dame shared a story for those of you who did not watch Drag Race France on Le Grand Dame season. She shared this story about unfortunately being I'm not able to say the word on YouTube because of terms of service, but ass oat that happened. That was really that was a very long space, but you understand what I'm talking about. They were harmed after the club, and it was a really bad situation. When they went to the police, there was something that was done, and it was a moment that almost took them out mentally. But you got to look at Le Grand Dame now. This is a very strong person. And they were able to survive that moment and become bigger behind it. They didn't let their trauma consume them. But I also respect anybody who's been through that. I have been in that situation plenty of times before where Manny's had to defend himself because I may have been acting a certain way people didn't like, and I have been jumped plenty of times. Trust and believe, I've lost very few, but I won many. Okay. And the last time I was jumped, I won that one, baby. Twirl, girl. Wow, just swinging. Okay, I didn't care who I hit. It was no. You got to get them sometimes. You have to just let it go. But at the same time, I'm happy Le Grand Dame shared this experience with a lot of people. There may be somebody at home that was watching this that needed to hear that and receive it. And again, this is done on a global scale, outside of just one franchise, but a franchise that has multiple entities put together. So I feel like that spreads across this world. And God bless her, and God bless God bless. I said God. God bless anybody that's been through this experience. But yes, been there, done that. The first time I even had people swinging on me was like in 5th grade, and I got jumped by a bunch of girls that were like, "You want to be a girl? You want to be a girl?" Spitting on me and everything. I baby worked all 6 of them. Sure did. It was the end of the year too, so they were trying to like do something about it. My mom came in and he got jumped. Again, I was the only black kid in my class. On top of that, oh yeah, wasn't gonna happen. Mm-mm. Then that went on to like middle school when you had people like consistently trying to like tease and shit, and you had to let people know you're not a punk. And that's what my dad instilled in me, because I think he already knew what was up, but it was, Matt, you just have to defend yourself. And not everybody wants to do that, has to do it that way. But for me, how I was raised, oh no, baby, you're not gonna punk me. You're not gonna punk. We're gonna twirl. We're gonna twirl. I'm one of 10. Okay, 7 brothers. We're gonna twirl. Now, as this was happening and they were going, talking about these serious topics here, I'm watching Teresa paint her face, and I was immediately taken to an atmosphere of Sin City. And I thought to myself, if this bitch comes out on the runway in a black leather trench coat and starts oozing, I'm going to pass out. And it should have been her lipstick last week. That's what I'm gonna do. I got very nervous. I said, this is real. Bitch, I was over here like, oh my God. I thought Jessica Alba was taken away somewhere and we weren't going to see her again. And we were hoping Bruce Willis was going to save this baby. I thought we were going down that dark road. I thought we were. He was mad because the man shot off his peen. I thought this was about to be that. This is a reference queen. So I assumed when I saw this face, I said, well, either she's playing somebody who's got some health issues or she's playing someone who has some health issues. It was either of the two. Maybe a character from Adventure Time, the Lemon Man. I could have seen it. Possibly. Yeah, the second movie didn't need to happen. And Brittany Murphy scene still lives in my mind rent-free when Clive Owens jumps out the building. Goodbye, honeybee. And she's like, I can't hear what she's saying. And she's like, you damn, he's a cop. You damn fool. He's a cop. I can't do it. What? You gonna hit me? Like you did before? Yeah. I love all. Rest in peace, Brittany Murphy, bitch. Oh, that movie was absolute shat, but like it was still pretty good. It was good, but it was poo. Like me watching it now, I'm like, yo, some of this acting was quite hilarious, but I loved it for how it looked scene wise. It was really incredible how it was shot. Anywho, sorry. Off topic. Let's get to the judges. And what we're going to talk about is the challenge first and what I felt about it before we get to the runway so we can do the polls. And look at me, look at me. This will be less than 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm almost lying. Thanks for being here. Hey, Joyce. Hey, everybody who is tuning in today. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family, all 162 of you in this piece right now. Hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you get in the comment section afterwards. Also, if you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar, the tip jar is right there with PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. God bless you. I will be doing the España All-Stars Wednesday. Tomorrow, Tuesday, I will be taking another day off. There will not be a Tekken Tuesday tomorrow. We'll be back the following Tuesday, but this Tuesday, tomorrow, I like to take a break. I need to do some things for myself, including cleaning this house, take a mental health day while I'm still recovering, and yeah, all of that good stuff. So, listen. Michelle looks gorgeous. Michelle looks gorgeous. Hey, Michelle looks good. Alan looks like he's about to sit down and interview someone. Kim Petras, I didn't know that was her. You could have told me that was that one lady from the movie Matilda, Rhea Perlman's character. You could have told me that lady was in some sort of CSI show that Shamar Moore is a part of and sits behind a desk and makes real funny quips sometimes, but we never see them outside of one season when we get this sort of backstory to their character. I didn't know who the fuck that was till they said that was Kim Petras. And I said, oh. Are you sure? That was I for real was like, I have seen her on multiple occasions. Never have I ever seen her like, well, all right, Potter, go for it. Go ahead. Y'all give it, listen. That is Kim Bella. Okay, Kim Bella, Tetris, Armoire, Roberta Flack, Petras. Kim David Hasselhoff, Cameron Diaz, Tom Cruise, Scientology Petras. I don't know who that is. I know who that is. I know that baby's music. My coconuts. I love that song. I don't care what nobody says. I have to thank Jessica Wilde for my love for that song, to be honest with you. But Michelle Visage is definitely giving the hair is wop and the makeup is done. See, sitting down. It looks right. Who is this? Go off, girl. Kim who? Nah, it's not Kim Petras. Fuck off, bitch. No, I'm just playing. I'm kidding. Who the fuck is that? Oh, I thought that was Jonbers blonde sitting back there for 5 seconds. I mean, maybe. Well, if the chin was shaved into a different direction of peace. All right, moving into Drag Race World. Thank you so much for tuning in. I feel like I am owed 4 of these, so I'm just going to do this 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and I made up for this is the last one I just did, and the 4th. There you go. There you go. If you are taking a game where there are shots involved, do not drive home today. I'm asking you to call an Uber or Lyft or whatever taxi is in your city. It is not safe in the streets. God bless you. My contact lenses just arrived. I need to go to the mailbox. Yay. So excited. I haven't had my contact lenses in over 2 months. And I needed my contact lenses for this trip because I want to give this, honey, when I get out to Miami, baby. Get their shirts off and go. Whew. All right. First group. The green screen hated Tia's wig and Keida's. Fact. All right, cool. Because I was like, I know that wig ain't blonde in the back, sister. I know it's not. I know it isn't. Couldn't be. What in the iridescent fuck is that? Not I, said the pussycat. No, ma'am. Pew. Not it. Mm-mm. Here we go. So, Marina, yes, for this. Just yes. Good for you. Good for you, sir. The arms are excellent. Marina was great. I enjoyed her as this flight attendant moment. We'll get there later. Now, Keita, we went to Holland. Okay. We then got to what looks like an abandoned building in a possible studio that's going to be for rent very soon. But, the real estate agent hasn't been there, and Keita was hired to do the paint. And Loki's been sleeping there for a couple of weeks now before we move on to the next project, because that is a possibility in people's situations. Don't ask me how I know. I could do a whole TikTok that's 52 parts about my own story for that. Yes, Maddie was in an apartment that didn't belong to a man before, who said that was his apartment. It was not his apartment. It was strange. Whoa, my God. Yes. Here's the real crazy part. He was the leasing agent. That'll be for another day. Anywho, I enjoyed Ketamorphosis. That part was fun. It stopped there. I feel like things are happening that are really bad. This looks like possibly Julia Roberts tackling someone that's not supposed to be on screen with her due to the physical dynamics of their face geometry. And this is what happens. So, boo. Hated it. Ella Day, it's nice to see you again. You get mad at someone else. You tell me I'm lying. Because, bitch, no, I love Ella Day. I was very sad when they didn't win their season. But I did. I saw it. I felt it. I knew it. I said, that is her. Okay? I said, Ella's been hitting the gym. Fuck it up. Now, Marina Summers, this was fun. It was light. To me, it wasn't too much, but I thought to myself, okay, so we're in the rice fields and we're doing this. And I was like, okay, I know this is, we're taking flights places. But then Tia, God bless you. Imagine if Tia was standing outside like Union Station or some sort, or like outside of Big Ben or they were on Big Ben and they're like, here we go. Like that would have ruined it. I don't think they would have won. Or at least Tia, I don't think you would have won if that had happened. To me, you brought it back to what the challenge was, in my opinion, which is Drag Race World and experience on Drag Race through your eyes. And it's like, here we are in the workroom. Let me tell you some things not to do that could possibly happen here. It was fun. It was light. Didn't go too far. We got the point. It was where it needed to be. And it landed. It was good. So the group itself, whoa! Ugh. Ugh. That's enough. That's enough. Drag Race World. That's not the thing I would want to see before I'm told to go somewhere. Y'all are supposed to sell me an experience. This is an A24 picture. Okay? It's giving talk to me. Bitch, I grabbed the hand. That motherfucker's on the other side of it. That's scary. You scary, Drag Race World. Okay, it doesn't get better. Okay, listen. Oh, Le Grand Dame, let me explain to you how unfunny this was. Hello, welcome to France. And we were fine. I was kind of here until we got into let me explain people who inspired me, and this sort of didn't really relate to anything because it wasn't funny. I said the Jean Paul Gaultier reference, clocked it, wasn't funny. Karl Lagerfeld, that was fine. I think the Karl Lagerfeld joke landed. Jean Paul Gaultier did not land. That one didn't. I more so laughed at Hannah Donda's pregnancy laugh, and then Jonbers Blonde crying with the I don't know makeup scene. And then when Le Grand Dame actually was funny was when they were closing out this bit and they were ending the scene. Not to say that that was the best part of it, but it was like she was like, well, I'm false. And it was so like, okay, that's funny. Like, come on. It was foolishness, but also it was great. Now, Hannah's was great. You want to know why? It was quick. Welcome to Hannah's Cove. These are the things that we can do over here today. The parkour. That was stupid. This was stupid. Just random shots with her in different scenes. Up close, back behind, this part, same rollover. It actually reminded me a lot of Drag Race Down Under season 2. It highly reminded me of the Hannah Spanky Queen era of time with that entire group setting with everyone there. It very much reminded me of that. It gave me a lot of Hannah tease. The laughing part, like you can have the laugh in multiple, like on the phone through a parrot that died from her laughing, or the sheep. It was like, what? It was definitely Hannah's brand. I thought it was really good, a really good show. Really good show. Really good show, Hannah. Now, we push this wonderful human being into the depths of hell. I have so many questions as to why Jonbers put this all together and said, this makes sense, because why? We're at the Patty party, and I thought, okay, we're going to be at the pub. That's it. We find our way to church, where we have to discuss the rules, which takes all of the air out of the initial scene of them pushing this man into her. And we're at the Patty party. We left the party, and now we're in God's house. I'm realizing that the background is the pews from a position to where Jonbers looks like they're possibly a doll, and they've been put in a position where this is the shot. Like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, okay, so I'm not understanding why that makes sense. Then we do a callback to Fugly, remember from their season of Drag Race UK, with some non-toasted bread, which is to me already is a criminal thing to do. I can't eat bread, but bread needs to be toasted. And then we talk about the Patty party, which I said, okay, we're here again. But then we get to school. Bitch, I wanted to be there for John. I wanted to be there for the Burrs that are blonde. I did. I didn't know what was happening anymore. We're at the party. We went to church. We're at school. It's like, hold on here. It's giving me Joel Osteen meets Always Sunny at Philadelphia. Schoolhouse Rocks. I wanted her to stay somewhere, and that was the problem. I think, okay, if I could help Jonbers in this moment right now, Matt, from my own mental thinking, and I know you weren't there, but whatever. I say we're either going to stay at the pub or we're going to be in the classroom, not the church. For example, I think that the church part could have been done here in just the classroom, with her having the rules come behind her, and it be done very quickly. And then we go right back to the Patty party, and we stay in the pub and then focus in there. Yup, that's what I would have done. If I'm like, Jonbers, okay, can we just not have you in church and just do you in school? And then they're sitting down and you're giving them the rules, and then we get back to the pub and then we can do it from there. That would have made more sense. I love you. I wanted something there. That's all. I thought this was funny when they closed it out. They all were funny here for me when they closed out the bit and they ended this part. It was very cute, but I was like, eh. The clear winner for me in the group department had to go to Teresa May's team, and I think Scarlet was very important in that process. I was going to say implemental. I was like, do I want to use that word? Mm-mm. It was it was laid out. It felt like a commercial. It felt like, okay, this is the experience. If we were to see this as a bumper right after a TV show or in the middle of something here, and when we got directions later, it would be it. It was a cute little infomercial. Behind the scenes, and Scarlet did it like it was very that old school commercial for some like microwave dinners, or hi, I'm a mom at home and this is that. Very, very, old school television, black and white. It was cute. Then we had, look at this. We know where we're going. We're going to get glam in the workroom, Drag Race, lip sync for the world on the main stage, Drag Race, Untucked with Teresa May, Drag Race, all Drag Race related. We're not going somewhere where we have to create a whole new world of things. It's this is what they asked for. Love it. Gothy's whacking it off part that's supposed to be them doing makeup actually worked well, even though I was like, what the fuck? And then it was like, okay, this is cute. But Gothy's was very quick and to the point, and it also was already laid out in front of us. So that way, whenever it's presented, it's not like, okay, why are we here? It's like, no, we're doing our makeup in the workroom. It's supposed to be a pun. You think I'm doing something gross. I'm not. Here we go. They're all dressed to go. Perfect. Scarlet with the lip sync for your life. It's just a little fun moment on the stage. Again, clear, easy, nothing was crazy. We lost a shot. We lost a shot. That was a shot. It was of Teresa May looking crazy, but then Teresa May getting to Untucked. We have that full welcome to hell. It's Untucked, actually. And of course, the joke of the drag queen's tears facilitating in the liquor, which is funny since a lot of crying does happen in Untucked, as well as emotional moments and people going off. So it all just made perfect sense to me. That was the better group. I think Tia's was the best from the first group. I think Hannah's was the best from the second group. And from the third group, as a whole, it was just really good. It was like, okay, I love all this, but I think who I could tell definitely put in the work, or at least gave the most for me, it was Scarlet for sure. Those were my top 3 from each group for sure. Now, the runway is reveal yourself. It's time to get these polls started, kittens, and close out the current poll that we're in right now. Do me a favor to 160 of you people. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe and become a part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you so much for tuning in today and being a part of this equation. Make sure that you get in the comment section after this and leave a comment for the algorithm purposes. And of course, like this video. And if you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar, help me, I'm poor. It's paypal.me/rants, catch up rants, and rants. Thanks for tuning in. The first poll with 155 votes is favorite part of this week's episode. 40% of you said the whole shebang. 32% of you said reveal yourself runway. 16% said Drag Race World, and 10% said lip sync for your legacy. Reveal yourself. Up first is Le Grand Dame. You already know your 3 options when it comes to the Maddie Rants channel for 2004, or at least for the first half of it. You know I like to change. Is it giving? Is she cute? Or is it a chop? Giving is the top. She's cute as there could be improvements. And chop is, I don't see that girl. I don't see her. Listen, I thought this was kind of a gag. Well, it was really, I always say, did she pee on the stage? I mean, I wasn't a fan of everybody's reveals, but I did appreciate a few, moments that happened on the runway here. I'm sorry, this is giving. She's gorgeous. This is also a very interesting idea. It's very stupid. It's a reveal, but it's not like the typical reveal that one may expect. I have to give this. This is everything for me. I thought she was gorgeous. gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And I love that she can walk her ass off. Every time I see her, I'm like, oh, thank you. I have to remind myself after watching Gothy walk, I have to go watch Le Grand Dame walk so I can remind myself of what good walking looks like. My goodness. Very silly, beautiful at the same time. Now, let's move on to Miss Teresa May. I'm going to end Le Grand Dame's vote. Y'all get your votes in. We're not going to be sitting on these forever. Le Grand Dame, 53% of you said she's cute, 39% said giving, and 7% have chopped this. Teresa May is next. Now, okay. Only on the international seasons can they do this because they wouldn't let this on US Drag Race because of the copyright infringement. Okay. This has a special place in my heart for multiple reasons, but the main one being that y'all know I'm a cartoon junkie. I grew up on cartoons. I still watch cartoons today. The Simpsons is still a part of my main repertoire of like stuff I watch, but I only watch The Simpsons seasons 4 through 8. No shade to the 20 billion other seasons, but those were the best seasons. Once it starts at Camp Krusty, that once we start there, oh, it's up for The Simpsons. The first 3 seasons, they were doing it was a little too preachy for me, and there was a little moments there. But once we get through 4 through 8, it got into Bonkersville, and it was a good time. And this so happens to be, I believe, around 4 through 8. This may be season 9. I can't remember. But I know this episode very well. And this is why I'm going to give giving to Teresa May. This is one of my favorite episodes of The Simpsons. So, and yes, I am going to go over it today because this is how in the lore I am. This is a special episode because Marge was already feeling like she wanted to be a part of something bigger, but nothing was really happening. But also, based on how the Simpsons were acting, they always have to go to certain places and get things for cheap. This is around the time they were going through car washes, this kind of stuff like that, right? So Marge is going through this thrift bin and they end up finding a Chanel suit that's for cheap. And it's like, oh my God, like, I can get this Chanel suit and I can get it for something I can afford. And for Marge, it was a big deal because she always wears the same outfit, right? When she is seen in this outfit, she starts to get treated differently. And she ends up being a part of this whole group of women who are part of a country club. And Marge wants to be a part of that and bring the family, but she already knows that everybody is not going to be on their best behavior. She's almost embarrassed of them all. Because she's worn the suit so many times, they start to make a little joke or jabs about it. And Marge actually starts to take this suit into different areas. She like starts to be creative with it, removing the sleeves, all that kind of stuff. It's very, very cute. But at the end of it all, when Marge finally makes this beautiful dress, she ends up ruining it and she tries to make a way to go to this party. They end up spending money on this whole new gown. It was this big moment. And she ends up realizing that she was taking her family through like something that they weren't going to be comfortable with, and it wasn't going to make her happy at the end of it all. So it was a beautiful scene. It's a beautiful episode. It's a really good one. Yeah, no, I'm such a big fan of adult cartoons. And I think what Teresa did was incredible for me as a Simpsons fan. And Marge was my number one pick whenever I played the Simpsons game at Chuck E. Cheese or any of those, the Simpsons game when dun 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 dun, dun when you come out and all that kind of stuff, right? There's also lore with the rest of this outfit. I don't know if Teresa did it intentionally. I did have to censor this. I pray to did I censor? Hold on now. Did I? I know I censored it in Untucked. Yes, I did. Okay, good. I don't care if it looked like sock titties. That was a lot. I said, is she also doing the adult art that you see online sometimes of Marge? Because there have been some very interesting fan art that has been made of Marge and Lois Griffin and other situations. So I thought when she did that, I said, "Oh, are we going there? Is this what we're doing today?" But for me, it's giving because this is legit the episode. It's legit okay, boom, I'm doing reveals. This was Marge moment. There is a particular part where the whole top comes off, and there's this very, I said Theresa May is Lazy Town coded, and I was right by how buffoonishly cartoon-ish that blue bush was down there. I swear to God, I thought some man in a blue outfit was going to do a whole 360 tumble down there and start to dance with some child in a fuck-ass wig. It was going to get real weird. All right? Real weird. Grown-ass man running through the town and stuff, taking people's joy and shit. I'd be concerned. There are children running around. Have yet to see an adult except for the mayor. Terrible show. It's a good show. No, it's not a good show. Listen, as an adult, that man said kaboom. I said, what's going on here? My little brothers watched. I was like, oh, we could watch the show with you. You can enjoy the children dance, and I can say, I need to save you. I can't do this today. But Teresa, I thought this was good. I enjoyed this. Good stuff. Good stuff. The voting says 56% say she's cute, 23% are giving, and 19% of you have chopped this. Where's the fun? Let me not. All right, next up is Tia Coffee, who is not watching this at all. Not at all. No, they're not. Not even subscribed. How dare they? You play to the judges. And that's how I'm going to start that off. You play to the judges, the grand all be all. One, I can tell from the top of this dress, we're definitely getting a reveal. It was already sort of like showing. So for me, I was like, eh. But when I looked at this again, I said, oh, I know exactly what dress this is. Boom. This is from that one particular season. Bam. Then she pulls this off. Okay, I know exactly where this is coming from. Mind you, I thought it was a different wig, and then she took off the wig that she has on, and I was like, oh, that is the hair. It's just like it for that, was it the LA Iworks cover or something like that when she gave this look too. I said, okay, boom. I said, all right, there it is. Now, when that wig came off, I don't know why I laughed at you, Tia. I think I laughed more about I think I laughed more at the fact that when you took the wig off, they added a sound effect. Like, we didn't know it was heavy. We knew it was heavy because it said boom boom. I was like, why would y'all put that on top? It didn't make it any better than Rue and Michelle going, oh. And Tia just walks off, girl. I'm sorry. That made me chuckle. I was like, why would y'all do that? Why would you do it? Why would you do it? Oh, and then we remove the dress and we give the cover. Was that Vanity Fair? With that beautiful bedazzled outfit that was wore there with this wig. I kind of wish somehow this wig was for the other dress with the orange and the red, and the wig they had on before came with this one to match it, because Tia did a photo shoot recently where it more so aligns with that same exact wig. However, I like this. I did. I like this. I enjoyed the portions and the motion of all. There were some things I would change, so I'm going to say she's cute. I would have done some things differently, where, especially in the beginning, where it's like, okay, well, I know you about to pull that dress off, girl, so just show us what it is. Like, that would have been different. This was a gag when it was like, oh, this came out. Oh, okay. But the first one, I'm like, that fancy was gone for me. I knew you were about to do some Rue shit. Stupid. Oh, but yeah, man, I'll pinch me. Okay. Very that. I like her shaved Parmesan wig. I'm hungry, gutter snipe. What is wrong with you? Just playing. Thank you. Thank you for your commentary today. Did they make dossier comments? I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. Okay. Bitch. Shut up, Tia. Shut up. Let me go ahead and close out this poll, damn it. I'm sick of you. Oh, okay. 58% of y'all said she's cute, 32% say giving, and 9% chop chew. Show yourselves. No, I'm just kidding. Reveal your. Can you imagine? What if it was like the South Park episode with the troll chase? Dimba do diddy la. Oh my God, that is so funny. Like, y'all don't understand how that really does relate to Drag Race fandom and how that episode would be so funny if that took place in the Drag Race community and all these people with fake profiles or with queens with their pictures who have said the nastiest of things all were exposed one day. Girl. Remember when that one troll got burned in the street, child? Is he burning, Paul? He's burning good. What the fuck? Like, oh my God, such a good episode. I cannot not Randy, but come on, what's Kyle's dad's name again? Not Randy. Gerald. There we go. Gerald. Yes, Gerald's dumbass made his children troll on his behalf and was putting the blame on the child. He's a kid. They won't put him in trouble. Craziness. Sorry. Good. There goes my cartoon moment. See? All right. It's Marina Summers, baby. Girl. Marina, I'm just going to tell you right now, the package is packaging. The bulge is giving. The package is presenting, okay? You have brought quite a good few many of looks, if you will, because this alone, you didn't have to reveal. Had you left it like this, we still would have gave. How hot is this? You're a fucking volcano. And this is like fashion volcano. She didn't come out there looking like fucking Louise Belcher's project. That was then destroyed. Okay, and then they had to get into Thomas Edison's bullshit. Y'all remember that episode with the elephant? Uh-huh. Topsy. There we go. That's a good reference. But then she pulled off rocks that were on the dress. Okay, she pulled off the rocks. Electric love. Thank you, Joseph. She pulled off the rocks on it. Okay, and it was giving like the volcano was exploding. That was hot, sweetie. That look at me, sweetie. Electric love. Electric love. Yes. Oh my God. That was a good song. That's one of the best songs they've done for the show. But anywho, back to Marina. It was the reveal into this crown moment, into this beautiful dress. Sweetie, I have to say sweetie because she just gives so much. I have to feel like I'm talking to somebody like this is we in this, you in the South, girl. You coming over here for a good meal. Sweetie, do you need anything else, baby girl? Like, do you need something? Food? A coat? Bread? I don't know what you want, but the world is yours. You are puss. You are so puss, Marina. She can eat a back shot, can't she? Now, that's nasty for those of you who took that to the wrong place. You Armando Rizzo girls out there. Shout out to Armando. Okay, we appreciate the yelping on screen, sister. Some of us bottoms are yellers and tellers, I'm telling you. But like, this is going to be forever one of your shots. Do you understand me, Marina? This is one of your shots. When they talk about Zoolander and they say blue steel, This is your blue steel, in my opinion. When you turn, and you've done this several times, go back and watch the 3 episodes, everybody. It may be production giving what needs to be given here, but several times this lady turns and gives only at Mattress Giant. Get you a good sale on this rug, bitch. The fuck? I took you to a furniture store too. How dare you? It's good. God is good. God is good. Bless you. Did you sneeze? You did. Hachu. It's good stuff. Come on, Danny. Hey, Maddie. Miss Summer said, then the Fire Nation attacked. Oh, how was everyone enjoying Avatar? Not M. Night Shyamalan's Bastard Child on Netflix. Excuse me for saying it that way, M. Night Shyamalan, in case that is something that's a reality in your world. But you know that was a horrible movie. You know what horrible movies you presented. You are on the scale of almost being Tyler Perry, but you've had more good than bad things come out of your repertoire of films. And you know that. You want to twist not the villages. My friends say it's good, but sometimes I don't trust their judgment. And if they're watching this, yes, that is my light read for y'all, because you also said some other movies were good and they were terrible. So, pew pew. I just don't want to pay $20-something for something. I already do that for Hulu. I need someone's login because I can't do it no more. And my sister's, I used to have a login with her, but my little brothers share it and they watch Netflix constantly. So there's no point in me ever getting on and watching anything because it always gets interrupted. So I just gave up and said, sister, just have it for my little brothers. I can't do it no more. And when I tried to pay for it, I was like, bitch, this is $20-something for what? I don't know. Marina, we start talking about money. I'm so sorry. See what happens? The bank is open with you. Somebody chop this. What's going on? Do you want to talk about it? 89% of y'all said it's giving. 7% said she's cute. 3% of you chop this. Seek Jesus. Keita Minaj. What are we saying about Miss Keita? Ooh, Miss Keita. Miss Keita, Miss Keita, Miss Keita. Miss Keita, number one, number two, number 3. Oh, Miss Keita. Miss Keita, Miss Keita, Miss Keita. Hey, I'm saying mosquito. Shut up. I'm stupid. Yeah, I am. But thanks so much for tuning in. Tia Coffee is subscribed to my YouTube channel. She sent a screenshot to prove it. She is not watching this show in real time as we speak. I want to thank you so much for being here today. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to drop a tippy poo in my jar because I'm funny, I'm cute, and I'm poor, it's at Maddie Rants everywhere except for X. What am I doing? This is not the beginning of the video. It's paypal.me/Rants. Maddie Rants. Bimba Menadesh Rants. If you ever see anything bad about me out there in the world, report it. If you see it's good, tell me about it. But if it's bad, no. Sorry, Blake texted. I need to respond. And scene. All right, continue on. Let's talk about Keita. All right, so far y'all are not feeling the looks today. I don't like your attitudes. Laura, and that's what I'm talking about. You come with those. I received those too. Compliment. I am a Libra. What? A compliment? Baby, do you not understand? I am Meryl Streep in Death Becomes Her. I don't need a vial. I need compliments. That's how I keep living. Tell me I'm beautiful. I hope someone does that in Miami. No, I don't. Yes, I do. Oh my God. All right, back to Keita. We lost the time. We had a short one, and it was like, oh, that's funny. Then we peel this eggplant. I thought this was hot. I'm sorry. At first, it was like, okay, Then we did the peel and we started walking. And I was like, that's actually really puss, just like this is. Like, like right here, and they give a little strut. I thought this was puss. I was like, oh, okay. The shoes are giving. Then when we remove it and it reveals what I thought at first were pants with a nice flow, but it's a beautiful dress. I thought this was hot. Personally, the tie was supposed to be like womp womp on purpose, and then we get this. This is what it's really supposed to be giving. I liked it. I did. Yeah, like again, this is why I had to show this in so many sections, because it was like, okay, there's like this story going on here. It's like we have a long tie to a short tie. It's like, oh, it's not going to give what we think it's going to give. Then we have this peeling instance. Then it's very like power suit moment, power bitch. And then you just turn it into like an evil queen. I see your mind, Keita. I'm living. I love this. I like it. Keita's that girl. I'm concerned for Keita. I don't want them to send her home just yet. I need them to like let her be in her evilness or whatever the case may be. I enjoy her good chaos. She's gorgeous. She gives. She also makes purple look good too. She's giving me the Raja O'Hara factor in the purple category with purple good. Purple is a good color. Purple's really good on me too. I love purple. Are we wrapping this poll up? Are we moving on to the next queen? I think we are. Everybody says she's cute. 59% of you did, and 26% of you say it's giving, with 14% of you chopping said look. How dare you? Hannah Donda is next. Y'all were like, Maddie, why did you pause? Because I know y'all are not going to be kind. And I love my sister. I'm going to say she's cute this week, though. It will not here, but I will use it for when when we reveal her, yeah, let's go. Hannah, I love your sister. I assumed you were padded really heavy in the back when you first stepped out. I thought that was a whole ass. Do y'all not see this rump? I assumed you were a big booty priestess, pope. Then we reveal ourselves into, James Mansfield, high key, no shade. And I know the girls in Australia also are very showgirls too. So this is also out there. It's not just James Mansfield's world, but like, we can feel the coded. We can feel the candy coated nights. No shade, because Hannah looks good here. I was like, okay, this is fine. This is cute. She goes from, I'm a all of God. I'm not about that life, but I'm a total bent wristed. I'm going to be possibly somebody who's a hater of Drag Race. I don't know. Like this is okay. And she's cute because I hate the first part. The second part, I was like, she looks nice. I wanted to hear, hey, sis. I heard that voice, but God bless her. Mm-hmm. I do believe Hannah was referencing Kylie Minogue with the green number, and honestly, she looks great here. She does look great here. She did not look great with the Pope bit, like I just said. And again, like I was saying before, also in Australia, even with drag, regardless of this being a Kylie Minogue reference, which I'm glad that y'all clocked that in, I'm still keeping my same intentions with me also being just as right, that they also have a lot of showgirls in Australia. We saw that with Minnie Cooper's looks before. We saw Bump of Love even do something like that. We've seen a couple of the girls do that out there. Also, Priscilla Queen in the Desert. I'm just stacking it on top. Just so we're stacking. Like we all are right here. Okay, but yes, I liked it. It's not giving, but it's not. I didn't like the first part, but I will say the last part. Yes. I think Hannah's going to come into their stride soon. And I think there's going to be something that happens this season where they're actually given time for that, because it hasn't been bad for her. Even when she was in the bottom, they still really liked her. And so I feel like right now it's like, okay, we're cool on it. But I think, especially with Snatch Game being next week, oh, please. yeah, I feel like she will be probably in the top sooner or later. Hopefully she gets a win there because, I love me some Hannah. Hannah Condish, 60% of y'all said she's cute, 23% of you chopped it, and 15% are giving. I thought personally that they should have had the tops from each group. Like Tia, Hannah, and Scarlet would have been my top 3 for this week. And then we would have done one person a piece from each group that didn't do well, which actually we could exclude the third group because they all did good, and just pick 2 from one group and then 1 from another group, to be honest with you. I mean, that's how I would have done it, but I'm not judging. Jonbers Blonde. Let's get the poll for the John B. Jonbers Blonde. What are we giving Jonbers? With a little pastel, I'll never tell dress. Is it giving? Is she cute? Or is it a chop? So the idea was they're a rainbow Irish, right? And then over the rainbow or under the rainbow, there's a pot of gold. The dress is a no for me. The pastel one, let me be very specific. However, this one right here, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I just didn't care for what looked like possibly a beautiful bed sheet. From what it looked like, I think maybe there should have been more time for this dress to be given a chance to be seen walking down said runway. That was my problem. Is that what had happened? It just fell off, and so she had to just get rid of it? Because to me, I'm like, I wish you had walked a little more in the pastel to give us the give. Because it was so quick. I was like, oh, so we're just on this right now. Got it. I think that this is one of the looks good. I think the mug is fine. I like the dress. I like the gold dress. That's the selling point for me. This is all hot. I could see RuPaul wearing this. Mm-hmm. Not Glenn Close show. Shut up. I liked it. It's fine. Not sure why I had a visceral reaction to the wig, but I hate it. I mean, if it made you feel a ways, it made you feel a ways. Motada, thank you so very much for the tippy poo on Cash App. I appreciate you. And Alem, I also saw a tippy poo this morning from you. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Down. I didn't get a notification from Cash App. That's strange. Let me double check that. All right. Jonbers was going to go ahead and close your poll. Why does that make me giggle? That's so immature every time. Every time that makes me giggle. That is so tragic. Sorry, this is what you said, Monica. I'm late, but enjoying Marina showing us no mercy. I know that's right. Thank you, BB. All right, moving forward past Jonbers Blonde, and we're going to go to Scarlet Envy. Scarlet Envy. Scarbo. Scarlet Envy. Ooh. Is she giving? Is she cute? Is she a chop? Okay. Now, I think she looks absolutely gorgeous. The reveal part was lack for me. And I got to keep it 100 there. Yeah, the reveal part was lack, honey. I was like, oh, okay. Like, okay, are you flashing us? Is this a bathrobe? I'm confused. But I did I did love the color of this dress on her, and I love the wig, and I love the makeup. I think she looks beautiful. I did not like how this came down. I was just like, oh, okay. Like again, like looking at this, it's gorgeous, but it just was like, oh, okay, white coat, beautiful dress, got it. But she looked gorgeous. I have to say she's cute. I would give this, but the category was reveal yourself, not open your coat. I mean, you revealed, but the lining of my coat is the same as my dress. Congratulations. No shade. But like, she looks gorgeous though. I just I couldn't go past it. I was like, that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. I can't, but I think it's a beautiful dress. Love, love, love the big hair. Love the big hair. I mean, Shadow, maybe they were just focused more on the challenge versus the outfit. So that's also taken in consideration. I think we've all experienced that with the show where it's not literally always about the look sometimes. Sometimes they appreciate where the challenge gave them, whether we like this or not. Scarlet Envy for that poll. 50% of you said she's cute, 33% of you chopped it, and 16% are giving this look. I think she looks gorgeous. I wish it was a bit of a bigger deal with the reveal. That's all. Maddie, would you have worn any of the looks tonight? Marina's. Easy. Easy. Yeah, Marina's for sure was fire. Like that was impeccable. Like, fabulous. Everybody else's no. If I did Teresa's look, I wouldn't have revealed into the nude part of Marge Simpson. It would have been enough for me to reveal into the Chanel suit and into the last dress and been like that moment because it would have been full reference point. Like I wouldn't have needed to go that far. But yeah, and I don't know if I did a reveal. I don't have time to think on that one. Because for me, I want to do reveals that are like almost campy, but high, like drag in a sense. Like it would look like I'm a giant clam with eyes walking down the stage. And then, I'm walking like almost like happy as a clam I am trying to reference Tammy Brown. And then all of a sudden the clam opens up and I'm giving Venus energy. And I'm holding a pearl. Like that would be my idea for reveal shit. Like that's also very ambitious. You know what I mean? And if we're going to do different dresses, I'd probably want to do something that would reveal into a different color with a different take, or possibly have pants on when I'm walking and then boom, and it's a dress or something like that. Very that. Yeah, I want to do something that's almost like referential to some work of art or something to do with TV that I couldn't get in trouble for, and make it very stupid, but possibly like fashion. Like I like that's why I like when girls do stupidity and fashion together, or they make it very like, okay, this is a referent humor. Like, okay, I like that. I like that. I'm not gonna lie to you, Zane. I'm not gonna agree with you today, but we if y'all lived, I love it for you. It's not gonna be me though. Gothy Kendall is next. I thought this was great for the first two reveals. The last reveal, I'm still in what's happening. The first two, I was like, yes, this is cute. Can't walk for shit, but yes. Just cannot walk at all. But like, oh, she's cute. I thought the first two were cute. I was like, oh yeah, this is gorge. This is gorge. Stay mad, Gothy supremacy. Okay. I guess I'm mad. Oh, that's adorable, sweetheart. No, she was cute for the first two out of three. That last one was dumb. I was like, what the fuck is this? So it's gonna be just fine for me. It's gonna be she's cute, but it's not giving. I thought she looked gorgeous here though. I was like, this is fabulous. Because I got Valley of the Dolls from this first part. Like, okay, I can see where we're at with this one. Can't walk for shit, but yes. Thank you, Zane. Gothy teaching the children. Thank you so much for your super chat. And I'm glad she taught you something. Good for you. I don't know who these children are. Moving forward with this, Lord. Again, very cute. I was like, okay, love the second dress. I was like, did it stop? Did it feel my like feelings? like what is happening? What is happening? I don't know what is happening. It's like two, like, is she Shao Kahn? Like, is she Shang Tsung? Is this Mortal Kombat? And those are two souls inside of her that she absorbed from winning battles, bitch. It is so funny to me. I don't know what's happening. I feel like she's about to reveal herself to fuck over some. You want to challenge me? And Gothy removes her robe. Help, help. Like, what is this? Oh my God. I'm sorry. It's funny. It's not, she's fine for me. I can't give this. Oh, okay. I can't take you serious. So to everybody else, though, I love you down. I can't take that person seriously. But I appreciate those of you who have a sense of humor here and understand that it's okay. We could be critical of people. I know we have to, Irma, because I can't see any more lies. But the walk was where, Pesky? Where? It's okay. So listen, not everybody is going to be the best runway walker. There are people who are actual models. Kendall Jenner, for fuck's sake, is one of the highest paid models ever. Cannot walk for a lint of shit. Nothing. Can't walk for shit at all. Kendall looks like something really bad's about to happen. Like she looks like an omen when she's walking. People are going to die later. Do you hear me? Like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I just don't, I'm not sold on this. And I don't have to be, don't need to be, won't bullied into be it. But I will say the first two looks, absolutely beautiful. This is stupid. I didn't see what made sense about this at all. And it didn't need to make sense for me. If it made people like Zane, who gave me their money today to tell me that they were that girl, which I appreciate, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. But there are two babies, doll faces. Ma'am, for me, I was like, oh, okay, so it's Silence of the Lambs or Silence of the Gothy, Silence of the Gendals. I don't know. It was silly. She got her point across. She can be funny sometimes. She said rar, like rar, raw, rar, raw, rar, raw. All right. So Marge Simpson, James Mansfield, and the legendary I'm a Filipina. We're safe this week. Leaving the tops to be Scarlet Envy, Gothy Kendall, and Tia Coffee, with Jonbers Blonde, La Grande Dame, and Kita Minaj being in the lower positions this week. La Grande Dame was a low safe, with Gothy Kendall being a high safe. you can switch those around if you feel like it, leaving Keita Minaj and Jonbers Blonde to be in the bottom two, with Scarlet Envy and Tia Coffee getting their first W's. Tia, I was so happy you had these. I was like, oh, this made the look even better. This really completed it. Keita wasn't a bottom in my opinion. I like what Keita did. I liked Keita's runway. I did not care for her drag world. I wouldn't have sent Keita home though, regardless of anything. I wouldn't have sent her home. It was like, oh, Jonbers and Keita are in the bottom? Got it. That note taken. Oh, okay. I know what we need to do. Would have been silent right over there. I love it when she brought up them glasses. She said, Scarlet Envy, tea coffee, leak. Oh, that was good. Good. Wild card. That's why your name is Wild Card. Because you do some shit like that. We would have fought the next day. We'd have been in that workroom. I would have been like, Wild Card, you bitch. Boom, boom, boom. Why are you going to see Keita home? Why are we going to keep Jonbers here? No, I'm just playing. All right, listen. Happy for these two. It is a little sad for, Jonbers and Keita. But LeGrand Dom, let me tell you something. It must be the bass in your tone. It must be that throat. Sound like big meat energy over there. It must be. Bitch, when you speak, them girls shut up. It's funny. It's actually kind of a cat because if I had been Jonbers, you wouldn't have got me here. I would have still been wrong and yelled at you. But it was the fact that Jonbers tried to slide in when they were talking about what went wrong today. Well, if I had more time to do my skit, it would have been Grand Dame. Well, actually, with what you were given in the time frame, it shouldn't matter since, we were able to put out this, that, the other. I thought to myself, bitch, you had that long ass skit trying to tell me how to feel about motherfucking something. Jonbers, if you don't, please tell me you remember season, what was it, 4? It was 4? Yes, season 4 that Jonbers was on. Remember when there were times when the girls would try her, that sucking teeth thing. Jonbers, I don't take delight in this. It's just funny because I remember this from your season. Like just those moments when people try you a little bit and you want to be like, girl, I have to pull this in. Let me not go off this girl. All right, whatever, bitch. Whatever. Whatever, bitch. But I agree with LeGrand Dom low key, even though this is now the umpteenth time that you've had to step in and say, well, I think that you should feel some other kind of way about this, or, ooh, the way that you're working is feeling like this guy. I feel like you have a lot of opinions. I would tell you to sit down a little bit, Vanessa. I know you've been the top a lot, but you hold on now, girl. Let me breathe over here. We've been safe and having to work for art. We've been crying, bitch. I might be going home. Jonbers was still the worst to me, but I also was like, okay. I was like, you did take up the majority of time, so let's not. It just was so funny. Jonbers wanted to say that, and Grob said, shouldn't have mattered. I said, well, true, but you did kind of make it a little bit harder for the other girls. So, yeah. You could tell her that she could work with the time frame like Hannah did. However, you did take up all the time. So, yeah. Was LGDs really that bad, or did the judges not get the French references? No, you got to know, like RuPaul would know who Karl Lagerfeld is and Jean-Paul Gaultier. So they got the French references. Jazzy, let me talk on behalf of me watching here, who I've seen Drag Race France and other franchises where English is not the language being spoken and still been able to receive things while I'm translating through the subtitles, right? It wasn't funny. It was funny at parts. It was funny when she introduced herself, stopped, It was funny when they were closing it out. And when we got to, let me explain who Jean-Paul Gaultier is. Okay. Then we did Karl Lagerfeld. That's fine. It wasn't funny. It was funny in the beginning and the end, not the middle. The sandwich was shit. The bread was lovely. It's always the bread. Yeah. But I think what would have helped Grand Dames actually been a perfect, probably if they cut it short, but it was quick little blips of Jean-Paul Gaultier doing one random thing or saying one line. Instead, it was like Jean-Paul Gaultier, Karl Lagerfeld, Karl Lagerfeld. That was why that was Keita's problem. Keita's like, oh, we're in Amsterdam. Come with me. We're now in an abandoned room. We're rolling around in paint. Now you want a cookie? Like, what the fuck? It's like, what are we doing? And then, like, Marina was quick because, baby, you're in the Philippines. Start dancing and do a duck walk. Get out of my space. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, it's not. I think when we're doing, I'm not going to take away from anyone feeling like language may be a barrier between finding something that's funny and something that's not funny, right? I mean, that's kind of the take that you have to have with this show, with it being in the UK, or say if it's in the United States and the majority of people on the panel are English speakers, just like they had to explain where rice came from at one point in time on here, right? I'm also going to go, okay, with that being said, we can't just base it off of every time I'm being put in this position. Well, this is where I'm from. Because that's going to sound just like a particular season of Drag Race Philippines where someone didn't wear a cute outfit and they're going to tell me, well, these people made it for me and they're a part of my life and they're important. To add to you telling me my outfit doesn't look good. That's the point I'm trying to make with that. I hear that and I can receive, yes, it's going to be a little tougher. At the same time, this is the format. This is the rules. These are the people that are in charge right now. If somebody was on the panel that could get that and then could receive it better, maybe, but they're working with Alan Carr, Michelle Visage, RuPaul, and whoever's going to be there from the UK or UK adjacent. Very that. So it is what it is, but you know, that's kind of the show. I just, for me, when I hear, well, it could be, I'm like, It's like, where do we not do this? I thought this was bullshit. This was bullshit. All of y'all bullshit. I mean, how are you going to say, I could see why Tia would send Keita home because she wants to keep her UK numbers. We just had a conversation with Scarlet about being insecure, sending somebody home who had a high track record or who did very well. Keita did very well last week. Now we're having a conversation about sending her home this week. Let me find out that Tia let La Grande Dame taste her coffee. Yeah, Tia, you hear me, bitch. I know you're watching. Let me find out that you found out what that French espresso felt like. Okay? And y'all got something going on with La Grande Dame saving the United Kingdom. This feels very familiar. It do. I'm seeing the relations work around itself. It looks like history all over again. I heard they speak French in Nigeria too, Tia. It's getting deep. A portion of you would understand. Listen. I'm gonna have a conversation with these girls. I said, why are y'all changing the script now? Is it because she was gonna send Teresa May home and y'all are in your Marge Simpson's muff era now where y'all feeling that the blue minge fantasy? What is happening? Jesus. I'm done yelling at these people for today. I thought this was cornball. I was like, really? Gothy can say it because look at her. Marina, okay, that's competition low key, but that's your Indonesian sister. What you talking about? Oh, Teresa, I be mad. Yeah, be mad. She was gonna send you home, bitch. I know that's what that tea is about. Hannah, you can play the fence right now, sister. You're the only one from down under. I would be concerned. You saw how they did that one tall one that was on Canada versus the World. She sat there and talked like this and went home immediately. Teeth came together so quick and left so fast. And then you got this lady who literally peed on the stage. Over here is having a conversation about, I think we should send her home. What? Let you be in the bottom grand dame. When I say I'm taking the first shot, click, click, boom. Say some shit like that. Let me find out. The girl said something about insecurity is gonna Scarlet, this felt like charity. It did. Because when she was talking to Keita, it was like, you want to be villains together? And I was like, oh, I'm here for this Gotham mix up. I'm here for the Gotham girls coming together. Jonbers, you already knew, sister. If that lady has the opportunity, she's sending you home. She's sending you home. Tia, I know you picked Keita's. I know you did. You don't even have to tell me. I mean, you can, but you don't have to tell me. Don't tell me. You can tell me. No. You pick Keita's. It's okay. I'm already seeing it. You picked her? Yeah. You picked her. You did. You did. I know you did, bitch. You were like, this bitch, if she has the opportunity, she gonna send me home. It's gonna happen. I know it. Fucking bitch. No, I'm just kidding. Tia looks good. I was here for this outfit and the wig. I said, oh, who is this? I like Scarlet's outfit too. I was like, come on, America. Okay, Scarlet, like she's about to go do something at a MAGA party, bitch. It's 2024. Trump's coming back. That's what they're giving over here in this thing. She about to do something. It's giving me Beyoncé can't have no country music on this radio. I'm loving it. Go ahead, Scarlet. Make America great again, bitch. Come on. Over here, Tia, it looks like you're about to headline a show, sister. It looks good. I'd pay money for this. I would. I'd pay money for that. I'm like, all right. All right. It's cute. I am not too familiar with Petrus Kim's music, but Future Starts Now wasn't a bad song. And I was like, oh, I'm into this. Let's talk about why Scarlet won. Tia, close your ears. Maybe your eyes. No. Yeah. Your ears. You want to know where you lost? I'm going to tell you where you lost. Oh, bitch. You were fine. I'm going to tell you where you lost, though. I think you know where you lost. Do you know where you lost? Oh, here we go. Mama, how are you going to backpedal to the back of the stage and then sit back there for damn near half the song? I want y'all to pay attention to everybody who is watching Tia and not paying attention to Scarlet at this moment, while Scarlet is now performing to the judges. Now, I'm going to show you another still. They're still focused on Tia. Everybody is. Everybody is. The problem is, and Tia, hear me out, sister. I don't know what that wall had with you. I don't know if you got stuck like this was a Christmas story and they dared you, triple dog dared you to stick your tongue on it or your boom boom and you got stuck back there. But when I tell you, girl, oh, okay, that makes sense why you were back. I'm not going to give that tea away. I will talk about it a year from now. But now I understand. Because I said this lady went to the back of the motherfucking stage and relaxed. She was waiting in the club members for United passengers. Do you hear me? I said Scarlet was in the front giving puss. And my sister was back here. See how everyone started to focus from Tia? They're like, okay, we have to go to the front. That's when you lost for me, girl. Also, every time it was go, this is Tia to go. I said, okay, where's she going? We're walking this way to go. Walk it out into yeah, ooh. I'm not gonna share that tea. Thank you for that tea. That's funny. I have to go watch it back now. Now I gotta go watch it back and see how you were lip syncing. I have to go see it again. This is funny. Then the crawl killed me because it was. I love anybody that does a good crawl, but something about Tia's knees not moving and them arms just doing something. I was like, girl, she's about to get her. Tia came out the well about to fuck it up. Oh no, Scarlet was living her fantasy. Scarlet was living her fantasy, and I was just like, okay. It was a good time though. I will say for the both of you. Tia, bitch. Oh, I felt like you better stick them feet up in the air and go a little bicycle kick. Come on. Come on. Do a little bicycle kick. Go ahead. No, I thought once I saw your mouth not moving at this point in time, I was like, yeah, it's Scarlet's. Because, bitch, you're focused on the legs. Tia got this position. The song's still going. This is Tia's face. I said, let me tell you something. Are you corseted up, sister? Because I know that air was out. What air? Breathing. Who needs? I loved it. Now, Scarlet, hey, you can't kick people while they're down, sweetie. This was funny though. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. It'll be used against her later. And I'm just kidding. Scarlet Envy wins this episode. Congratulations to Tia Coffee, though. I hear you, young lady. Mina Weena. Yes. Mina Weena. Hi, baby girl. Can I help you? What would you like? Can y'all hear her? What would you want, Miss B? Hi. Hi. What do you want? I'm almost done, I promise. I know. I'm going to open the patio up. I know you and your big brother want to be on the patio. I'm going to be there. I got it. No, that's Mina. Mama was in the other room. She's ready to go back outside. I have given them access to the patio, and that has been the worst mistake, but the best mistake because Mamu's breathing's got better and they're way more relaxed when they get to sit outside on the patio and get some of that heat and get some of that sun and then just soak up like the outside air. They can smell the other cats. This is the safe way for them to talk to their stray friends without them actually getting through with each other because they stay separated. Because y'all know that one stray cat that I feed sometimes, he comes by and they do their little hellos and they just walk past each other. It's very cute. Yeah. Okay. My bad. Scarlet wins. Congratulations to Scarlet Envy. Finally, bitch. Finally. Yes. Like, yes. 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 Go on, girl. I knew you were going to make the right decision. No worries. I said once Scarlet won, I said, and Jonbers is out the door. Out the door. Gone. Now, it was interesting to hear that little speech beforehand where she said, well, girls, I just want you to know that I'm playing fair. You know, I heard your feelings that you had before about this competition, and I don't want to pick somebody who already has went. I said, uh-oh. I said, she must have missed the conversation they were having about sending Keita home. So now you're on the opposite side of the fence again, Scarlet, because apparently you made the wrong decision for the group. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I wonder if anyone's gonna say like, I respect your decision, but I probably would have sent Keita because I am dying to I want it. I want it. I want it. I want to hear someone be that bold, girl. I want them to be that bold. I hear you, baby girl. I am wrapping this up. You are the queen of this house. I got you. It's time for me to go. You can thank my cats for me wrapping this live review up early. Thank you. Jonbers Blonde was eliminated from the competition, the first of the UK queens to be eliminated. They left in a lovely fashion. The luck of the Irish ran out. But I think that Jonbers did bring some pretty good looks. I'll be honest, that look they made for the ball was a key. Okay. And there were some good looks. The brand still stands, Jonbers. Mama has she's got good clothes. It's going to be a good look each time. So I think the brand still stands. You didn't lose that, but I know the money would have been important too. Y'all make sure to send Jonbers Blonde some love. Go buy their merch if you see them in your city. Tip a girl, tip a doll down. Make sure you send her some love. We don't do that over here. We do not send hate to those, even though we're glad they're gone, or maybe we didn't want to see them go. Either way. If Tia picked Jonbers, that is going to, in my opinion, wrap the room into a different level, and it may end up splitting sides differently, but also being very helpful for Scarlet's case. It may put a target on Tia's back if it's like, girl, I thought we were UK all the way, but Tia may be like, well, bitch, if I'm thinking about track record wise, Keita has a better track record than her. Possibly. But if she picked Keita, understandable. UK, keep your numbers. In my opinion, you could beat all three of the other three that are in this group of 4 UK girls, no shade. So it would make sense to me either way. I don't know. Maybe I got an answer on Instagram. Maybe I didn't. I promise you I didn't. World, I did not get it. Don't you come over here. Y'all haven't invited me to the table just yet, even though I've been doing this for years. And I love you so much. Anywho, shout out to UK versus the World season 2. I'm having a fun time so far. I'm having a good time, actually. I am concerned for folks. I'm worried that if somebody who is a big dog is in the bottom, they could go home soon and maybe someone we like. It is possible that even the folks that aren't doing so well don't really arrive to the table because everybody's so good. We don't know. So we'll see here. We will see. I just don't want to see someone get saved multiple times that's been in the bottom. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see multiple. Oh, she's doing this for a while. She's not going nowhere. That's gonna bother me because it's like, oh, we're seeing good people go home. If that girl ain't doing the job and we're not sending her home, we'll see. I want Marina to also get another W. I'm glad Tia got one. I'd be here for another Tia W. I want my girl Hannah Donna to get something. The Grand Dame is the biggest threat, in my opinion, right now. I think the girl should be focusing on her. Alti. I mean, they can focus also on him or them or they or however they use their pronouns and subscribe to their labels. But either way, I think that's who they need to be focused on because I'm like, she's kind of dictating the way that this game is being played. And I don't like that. Hey, kids. Welcome back. Do you want to say hi? Mamu. Oh. Look at the big baby. It's Mamu-chan. He's like, that's me on camera. Dad, you should just, hi, Bubby. You ready to go outside? You want to go outside? Okay, we're going to go outside. Thank you, Bub. All right. Mina ran away at lightning speed time because she's like, I don't want it. Mina Weena. Come here and show your face to your aunts and uncles and those who don't subscribe in between. Come and show your face. You gonna make me chase after you? I'm not chasing after you. Because if this was 6 a.m. in the morning, you'd be right in my face. Anywho. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you had a good time with me today. I really appreciate y'all for being here. And for those of you who secretly watched, and for those of you who watched all in the same, I appreciate the views. I appreciate you for subscribing as well as being a part of my Rant Pack family. Like, share, subscribe, become a part of this Rant Pack family. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. Thank you for those of you who tipped. Thank you, Zane, for your tippy poo and for the Gothy Kindle love. All is deserved over there. Yeah, Mamu was big. Big. Like, he is not that small cat that I adopted. That is a grown man that lives in my house. And he acts just like it too. A grown ass man in my house, eating me out of house and home. Big old Bubbles. That's my Bubbles. Anywho, I appreciate y'all so much. Again, I'm taking a break tomorrow. No Tekken Tuesday, but I will be back Wednesday for Espana All Stars. So I will see you then. Take care. And until next time, bye, everybody. No, he needs to pay rent. Shoot. While you talking about it, y'all don't know that cat eats everything.
Listen.